Hi, this is Attila16 and this is another episode of my campaign with the Choshu at Legendary. In this case I'm actually defending one of the town I captured recently, and I have very few troops to do so. So I'll deploy them all around the base. Fortunately there's not that many sides from which the enemy can attack me, so that's a really good thing for me. At the same time it will be tricky because they are quite numerous, and on top of that they also bring one unit of one army as a reinforcement that I will have to take care of, and I also have no clue where they will come from. On the other hand, I have a lot of elite troops helping out, but many of them have suffered a lot of losses in previous battle. So that's something that will make it a little more difficult. Alright, moving my troops over there. Now, what else do I need to deploy? Now, I don't know if the enemy has any cavalry, not cavalry, but cannons. And if they do, that might be a problem, and if they don't, that might be a great thing for me. So I think I have deployed my troops all around the base, and let's hope that it will work out. Okay, there's an army over there, a few troops over here. I don't see anything here. That doesn't mean there's nothing. There's a few troops here. But really what I need to prioritize right now is to eliminate the melee units, which fortunately are just in front of my artillery. Well, that's really in front, but they are in the right direction. And also I have some elite troops facing that way as well, so that's really good. Now, how about here? I'll deploy these levy infantry where they can be more useful. Well, what's happening here? I'll deploy my line infantry for them to better suppress the enemy. Same will go with these sharpshooters. Okay, now let's see. Now sadly my artillery doesn't have a really good angle on these katana infantry or katana kashi, so I'll switch my target to perhaps the enemy general, which will be a good target. But I think to do so I need to undeploy and redeploy them into another position, which make me lose a few shots at the enemy. Alright, well here I'll order suppression fire, which will hopefully increase the rate of fire. There's a couple of katana kashi there. These are the real danger. Well, on that side, my heavy garrison is starting to fire on the enemy. Okay, I'll remove my troop from the wall. And the reason for that is that I want them to use needle firing. There we go. I'll make a line with my sharpshooters. As you can see, I have very tiny units. Now the really nice thing is that my troops are able to significantly reduce the amount of enemy kashi. Well, on that side they don't seem to advance at all, but there's a reinforcements army coming. Alright. Okay, I'll remove my my levy infantry from the wall, and I'll replace them with my spear levy. Okay, since the enemy are not doing anything, I'll redeploy these into a better position to support my troops. Same will go with these. I'll redeploy them on the second layer. Yeah, that's not surprising. I'll order to suppress here. Now I'm a little bothered by the fact that these Keshi don't attack. I'll redeploy these Keitai into a better positioning. Or actually, perhaps not. I think what I'll do here is I'll deploy both Keitai here to a line formation which will hopefully rout the enemy. Okay, what else? Here I'll deploy my artillery. The goal being of shooting the enemy general. Okay, what's happening with the reinforcements army? They seem busy doing whatever. Okay, I'll redeploy these on the wall there. And I'll deploy my sharpshooters here to face the enemy which have rallied there. Well, here I'll order kneel firing.
Sir, your general is under attack.
Same will go here. And I'll order my tower to use flaming arrows while they can. And I'll support my Keitai with a few of my other Keitai, which I'll deploy on the wall. Now let's see, I don't have a super long range with my cannons. Well, 2 units of Keitai should be able to take care of all of this. And I also have a few spear levy which have rallied, which will provide a useful support for melee combat. Okay, I'll remove my sharpshooters from there. And I'll redeploy my Keitai from that side to the other side of this tower. While here I'll order my troops to suppress fire. Well, that seemed to have been a very effective way to do it. At the same time here there's a few more coming. I think these are matchlock Keshi. Yeah, I'll redeploy my Keitai so they can face that new enemy. At the same time I'll redeploy my levies to face them as well. Now what I need to keep in mind is that there's still a reinforcements army, which is somewhere there. I don't know what they will do though. Okay, a few enemies have rallied there. I'll insert that with my Keitai which are on that wall there, as well as with a few line infantry which are remaining. They are not really in good condition to fight, but they'll do their job. I'm really disturbed by the fact that those Katana Keshi did not take action. Okay. So the enemy has been routed mostly. The problem there is that I did spend a lot of ammo. And there's still the enemy general all the way over there. Which is doing I don't know what. Okay, so let's see, if I remove these troops, will the enemy attack? They don't seem particularly motivated. That's very unfortunate. Alright, with my few line infantry I'll retake the door here. And here I'll redeploy to face the potential reinforcement army, which don't seem to be coming at all. But I should not lower my guard. Now what I'll do here is I'll move my cannons into that layer, and hopefully they will be in range to fire on the enemy general. And now these are still not moving. That's rather weird. Okay, what's that? Okay, moving my artillery closer to the enemy general in order to snipe him from afar. But I think that might be a battle where the enemy AI will be bugged and they might never attack it. That's really unfortunate, because I would really appreciate to eliminate a few more of them. Many of my troops are wavering, but it's because they suffer so much losses that they're wavering. As you can see here, I really did an efficient work at eliminating the invaders without losing much of my own. That's all the power of needle firing as mixed with suppression fire. Nice, a couple of cavalry fleeing over there. So I shall not lower my guard. At the same time, the enemy reinforcements army doesn't seem to do anything right now. So that's a little unfortunate, because I would like them to attack and so I can eliminate them. But sadly, I seem to be stuck waiting here. So my cannon are getting in position.
Ready for orders.
Okay, deploying the guns. And now I should be in range to fire on the enemy general. If I do eliminate him, that will be a neat thing, because I won't have to face him anymore, and that's one less general to worry about. Okay, that doesn't seem to be a good angle there. Only one round actually went all the way there, so I'll just move my troops a little to the... well, my cannons a little more to the side here. Perhaps I should even move them there. Why not? The enemy seems so passive that doesn't sound like a big risk. So I'll deploy my Kitai on the other layer. Well, I'll move my artillery over here. Actually, I'll wait. I'll move them there. It will take less time. There's still no movement over there. And this is really why I put the option that the battle should end in 20 minutes. Because sometimes you end up into that kind of situation where the enemy is sieging you and yet he's not attacking you. And if you go out, you lose. And that leads to a kind of unfair situation. So that's why I think it's really important to put a 20-minute limit. Otherwise it's really annoying that it's like, oh, they're not attacking, what should I do? Well, now you have the timer, which will save you. And sometimes what may happen is that you'll win and the enemy will attack you again, and this time it will work fine. It's just one of those things. Alright, so my parrot gun will be deployed soon. I might actually be able to win by doing a sortie, but it's just that there's a huge reinforcements army over there. But actually, if I did a sortie that might attract the reinforcements, and perhaps they'll just stand down the wall there. So it's hard to say. Okay, deploying the guns. And I'll prioritize shooting the enemy general. I just hope they won't shoot in my own troops. Of course you can take control of the batteries yourself. But the only time I did that, I shot my own general. It wasn't too impressive, as you might imagine. So are they able to shoot or no? I don't think they are able now. Oh, come on. This is absurd. Okay, trying to find another place. Oh, this is boring. I think we'll call this a victory, and I'll skip the rest. And I'll go back to the campaign in the video, because really there's nothing going on. So I'll see you on the campaign. Okay, so that was a close victory. I killed 1111 and I lost 574 troops. Some of them were heavy infantry, so that's no big deal. And as a result of this, the enemy is routed for a little while, and there's also this rebel army over there, which will be a problem. But overall, the situation is looking good. Although there's really no progress on the campaign wise, other than having plenty of useless battle right now. I think both sides are pretty much bugged down. So I will have to unlock that. Especially since I'm largely broke right now. Okay, mounting unrest here. I'll cut the taxes. How about this? He's still fleeing. And you know, what is a little funny about this situation here is that if the enemy is actually attacking my province here, I'm actually out of range. So he might actually be able to capture the place. That's really hilarious. Okay, now let's go on down the enemy. And I guess what I'll do here is I'll send my troops down south in case the enemy actually capture Aki. While here, I probably should start taking action. Oh, there's a railway. That's pretty good. Yeah, I'm building a railway all over the place. And my allies seem to do the same, which might help me to push forward, finally. I'll attack the support. It's just an opportunity like that. And here, there's not anything I can do. Oh. Okay, I need to use my ninja here to figure out what will be the next move to do. And the next move will be to go south. And I will attack this army there. Yeah, they did well to pull back. And now, since the enemy armies are all over there, that's giving me an opening to Shimoza again. And perhaps Musashi, by extension. Well, here I'm still bugged down in there. And there's a rebellion as well. So that's making a lot of enemy to fight. Let's see here. There's a couple of army which will be coming my way. And here perhaps I can move my troops to the train. No, sadly I'm just a little too far. Okay, nothing else to do. Perhaps a couple of naval battle here. Yeah, I'll try to get rid of the different enemy fleet there. Okay, I'll fight this. That might actually attract the other fleet there. And I think I'll auto battle this, even though it's a bad deal. So I'm starting to secure the passage. But there are really so many fleet there. It's crazy. And it's costing me a lot to build all those fleets around the place. So I think I will sink whatever is not made of copper. Especially since the enemy has ironclad nowadays. Now there's another black army there. Oh, it's crazy. So much stuff. Okay, I'll end the turn. I'm bankrupt, but who cares? Oh, big army over there. I think invading the European theater will be easier than this. Oh, sea battle. So I'll do this battle. This would be the next episode. That seemed to be a pretty big battle because they seem to have quite a few ships. And I'll see you there.